The human being was made to question his reality. Here is provided a forum that invades and rejects the mainstream media, where ideas and topics of interest outside of the norm are free to flourish and grow in the strangeness and with objectivity that is their right. Join us now for a discussion from somewhere between the real and the imagined, between outer and inner space, where things just odd enough to be the truth have a place to live, breathe, and make their home. Recorded live from the jagged edge of reality, this is JAG Radio.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of The JAG Show. That is our official name now.
Technically, it's the first episode of The JAG Show.
Yes, so it is the first official episode of The JAG Show. We have renamed our show, and we will be updating all our Facebook and Twitter and on the Super Audio Network. Everything.
Coming 2019.
Yeah, coming sometime soon. But thank you, everybody, for joining us. Unfortunately, George is not able to join us. He had like a bit of personal things that he's taking
Family emergency.
Yeah, family emergency.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, he couldn't make it. But we do have a special guest today.
Show!
Everybody say hello again to PBL, right? PBL?
Yes,
PBL.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
PBL.
PBL.
We like that.
PBL. Welcome, PBL. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
I am JD Marcel, of course, to my right.
Did you have to think about that for a second?
About it.
You had to just thought about that?
I've been drinking a little bit of sauce
Oh,
tonight.
man.
Nice.
It doesn't show. You're so poised.
But welcome, everybody.
The composure is
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like
Very
this
fine.
right now.
We have
Professionals.
AJ Moreno. What's going on, man? What's going on? How's
Howdy.
everybody doing tonight?
Howdy, everybody.
Of course, producer Dre Day All Day. How are you doing, man?
Chilling right here, fucking trying to make sure this shit's on YouTube.
Oh.
Apparently, we're not live.
Oh, we're not
Or
on
so
YouTube?
we thought.
Are we on YouTube? Oh, shit. Okay, so
Okay,
anyway,
so-
well,
It's
we have a
all
great
right.
show for you
We'll be
guys
on there
today.
tomorrow.
Oh, shit. Okay, so some technical difficulties right now, but we have a
all
great
good,
show for you
all
guys
good.
today. First of all, okay, so a lot of you probably don't know, but we are huge sports fans, specifically soccer. For myself,
Sure,
AJ
sure.
Moreno, he's basketball, he's soccer, all over the place. I'm a little bit of basketball too. PBL, are you a sports fan by any chance?
I am, but I'm not a particular fan of it. Just,
Okay.
You know, I don't have a favorite team.
Okay,
yet.
okay.
Yeah.
But
It's all right.
But if you could pick a sport that you would enjoy watching on a daily basis,
Soccer, obviously.
Soccer. Oh,
Nice.
Yes.
damn! I got a little
a clever
semi-chubby
game.
right
No.
there, man.
Oh, yeah.
The semi-chub.
Be honest. Isn't it always semi-chubby?
It's always
Because I kind of rock around this place like a half mast, like all the time. You know, I have to.
It's the best way to wear it.
It's either that or carry a roll of quarters in my pocket. I gotta try to show off the
Is
goods.
that what I felt?
That's
Is
exactly what it is.
that roller quarters.
That's what
huh?
touched your belly when we
I feel
hugged.
gypped right now. I feel like you lied to me, you bastard.
Sorry, man. I should make it a roll of nickels instead, right?
Okay, so we have a lot of penis jokes, obviously, but
Those don't ever stop.
we are
Half dollars. Come
we
on.
are sports fans, and
Yikes.
there was a recent game. When was it, AJ Moreno?
When was it? Yesterday,
When-
Jason. It was yesterday, sir.
Yesterday.
As memory serves,
between-
I believe it was yesterday.
AJ Moreno,
It's
please tell us.
composure, you get
Please
me?
tell us the games that
All right,
were going on.
so yesterday we had what all the soccer enthusiasts are referring to as. So if you guys know anything about soccer, there's two, at least in terms of South American and Spaniard leagues. There's two big rivalry games that go on, maybe two or three times a year.
Yep.
And they're called El Clásico.
Yep.
Right. And so it'll feature Real Madrid versus Barcelona. That's a Spaniard one. And
that's
then
a huge
and then
one.
down south, in Mexico, it's America versus Chivas. Right.
Oh, yeah.
And so those are the two El Clásicos. And now that the MLS has decided to invest in another Los Angeles team, there's an automatic rivalry and they are calling this rivalry, and it's kind of a gimmicky name, but I like it. They're calling it El Tráfico.
El Tráfico, because
for those non-Spanish speaking listeners, that means El Traffic.
El Traffic.
Yes.
Just so you know.
And honestly,
Clever
LA,
play on words, guys.
LA is known notoriously for its fucking traffic, and I'm assuming that's exactly why they decided to name this El Tráfico.
Hilarious, bro. I mean,
It's
just
appropriate.
hilarious.
It's
But
very
anyway,
appropriate.
so I happened to attend this game yesterday.
What were the teams?
Nice.
It was Los Angeles Football Club, LAFC.
Okay.
And the supposed Los Angeles Galaxy. And I say that to poke fun at all my friends, all my Galaxy loving friends, because that's pretty much the only thing that an LAFC fan can say is that that the team doesn't really play in LA,
Oh,
right?
wow.
But I mean, there's plenty of professional sports that do that, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Personally, San Francisco 49ers, they play in Santa Clarita, right? And that's
Okay.
like my squad. And they're still San
Yeah.
Francisco 49ers. Didn't change
What
the game, right?
just like the Angels, they're the Anaheim Angels.
Exactly.
Los
The
Angeles
Los Angeles Angels of
Yeah,
Anaheim.
from
Yeah,
Anaheim.
ridiculous,
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah,
So ridiculous.
Yeah, but
But-
don't you think that that's kind of necessary?
What
Why?
is?
Why is
I
it?
mean, just
necessary?
having that rivalry, I mean, it just elevates the game.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
Oh, yeah. Profits
No,
are
it's
fucking
so
going
good,
through the
Exactly.
roof
so
right
good,
now.
so good. So I mean, I don't know, man. Like I'm a Clipper fan, for at least 10 plus years that I've actually been watching basketball. I've been a Clipper fan, and it hasn't been fun, right? You get destroyed by the big teams all the time. You don't make it very far in the playoffs. It's tough because as much of a championship contender that team was, they didn't really make it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's disappointing to be a fan sometimes,
Oh,
but nonetheless, I'm a fan through and through. I'm loyal, and that's my team. Thick
know-
and thin, I'm there.
You remind me of an ex-coworker of mine. We're just going to call this guy Long Beach Lenny, who is a huge Clippers fan. He's been and he's a little older than us. He's probably in his 50s right now. And he's been a huge Clipper fan since, the 70s or whatnot.
Shit.
So he's a diehard fan, just
For sure.
like AJ Moreno right here.
Hi-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, back to El Tráfico. I attended this game yesterday, and of course, being that there's a brand new team, I didn't really watch MLS before this. This is kind of my introduction to it, really, because I went to a couple Galaxy games in the past, but it just never really got my attention that way. So anyway, I'm excited for this new team that's coming up. What an opportunity for me to start following something local, something homegrown, right? And I get to watch something from the very beginning. From the very beginning, this team is not seasoned. This team is not known. This team is not proven.
Right.
This team is not anything. It's just new. So for me, it's exciting to go ahead and jump on it and definitely be a part of that fandom, right? Because it's all brand new.
Yeah,
everybody's
exactly.
at the same tier walking in and being a fan, unless of course you followed this franchise when they were the Chivas before. If you're that guy, I'm sorry, man. Like I'm sorry you had to go through all that. Hopefully this time is better.
But honestly, you can legitimately say that you've been a fan since the beginning.
I've been there since day one.
Since day one.
Yeah.
Since day
Bam.
one. There you go.
And I get to say that
You
for the
have
rest
to
of my
respect
life.
That's awesome.
Or for as long as this team exists.
And see, you know
Which
what?
hopefully is more than 2 seasons.
And the thing is, I've been to LA Galaxy games, and I've become kind of a Galaxy fan. But you know what? This new team, so far, how they've played has intrigued me a lot. Like they've been doing very well, with the exception of this last game. Even though they did really well,
I
in
still
this
think they
last
did
game.
well.
Yeah, they did awesome in
They
this
did
last
really
game.
well.
Unfortunately, they did not win.
They just
but-
couldn't keep their composure.
Yeah. But they were doing great in the first half. It was 3-0.
Yeah,
And tell me what happened.
All right, so let me just break you down. Let me just break down my visit, right? So I go to this stadium, right, and I'm dressed all in black, right, because I'm there to support this new club.
LAFC.
Now there's a tailgate area that we usually, at least I knew from the 2 games that I've been to go see the Galaxy, that we can just hang out and have a couple beers out front. It's a tailgate area, right?
Yeah.
And so I show up, and my buddy text messages me. He says, "Hey, please tell me that you're not like dressed up, head to toe in LAFC gear." And I'm like, "Why?
Shit.
Like, what's the problem?" Like, and I'm thinking that there's some ruffians over there starting some trouble, right? Like, I'm imagining the worst already. I'm like, "Oh, why? What's up?" He's like, "They're not gonna let you."
Always assume the worst.
They're not gonna let you in the tailgate area. I said, "What the fuck?" Are you serious? They're like, yeah, man, this
No
thing is
beer
fenced
for
off
you.
right now. And if you're not here wearing Galaxy gear, they're not letting you in.
Wow.
I said, wow, dude.
That-
I had
that's
no idea it
hardcore.
was that serious. It gets better, guys. Let me tell you about how it all went down when I got
better,
inside.
nice.
Oh my god.
So, if anybody watched the game, we know what happened, right?
Oh,
LAFC
my God.
dominated the first half, went up 3-0. One was an own goal. Well, we'll take it, right? A score's a score.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty unsettling feeling in that stadium if you were wearing white, blue, and gold for the first 45 minutes.
Yeah.
People were fucking sad, bro. When I went to go grab
It
beers
was
at halftime, there was nothing but Galaxy fans in line. I had to be the only dude wearing black sitting there trying to get me a beer and a cocktail.
Well, they had to because they were all depressed. They needed a fucking
Oh,
beer.
they wanted to drown their sorrows so bad.
You made yourself a target.
Oh, I did. No, man. So check. My buddy made me a target. He actually got me tickets in the support section, one of the biggest support sections of the Galaxy, because they have two.
Oh my
They have
god.
ACB and they have Riot Squad,
Uh-huh.
and he got me tickets smack dab in the middle of the Riot Squad, to the point where when I walked up to get to our seats, the usher says to me, "Sir, are you sure?" I'm like, "Excuse me?" I was like, "Am I sure that I got these tickets? It's what it says." She's like, "No, sir. I'm asking if you're sure you want to go down there."
Oh shit.
I'm like, whoa, I'm blown away. I'm like, I didn't think it was gonna be that serious, right? I'm like, okay, so I'm like, I'm pretty
Hardcore
sure we'll be
fans.
okay. No, dude. She went to go grab her supervisor.
Oh wow.
The
Oh,
supervisor had to come
wow.
out, and he was like, "Sir, I just want you to know that I'm more concerned with the safety of you and what I presume is either
So wait,
your girlfriend
they,
or wife."
They had to go up in the ranks in order to
They didn't
determine
feel
whether
comfortable
Oh, yeah.
enough.
they could let you in.
Oh, she didn't want to let me in, and she was. I don't think she was allowed to make that call.
Oh,
because if something
shit.
happens, that's on her, right? If I
Yeah.
get my
Oh,
ass
yeah, that's
whomped
true.
while
did
I'm
you let
down
him
there.
in? Why did you let him in?
Why did you let him? Why didn't you get a supervisor involved? Why didn't you let
That's
me
true.
see
Yep.
if this guy was drunk, a troublemaker, or anything? Like, they have to see what's going on with me. But
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
yeah,
calm,
yeah.
cool, collected, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I'm asking,
yeah.
I'm
Of
talking to him.
course.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I'll be all right. Like,
Fuck
I'll be
you,
okay.
bitch.
I was like, don't expect me to come down here and start some shit. I know what's gonna happen to me if I do that. Like,
yeah, you're
let me
gonna
just
get- you're gonna get
enjoy the
stopped.
game. I'm trying to get close to these goals, baby. Let me
Yeah.
get close to the goals. So I go. The entire time I'm there is when they scored the first 3 goals.
Okay,
Oh my god. Wow.
Wait, now let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
Every goal, did you cheer?
Absolutely.
You cheered.
Absolutely.
You got up and you're like,
Without a shot.
yeah.
That is the only time I cheered. I would get up when they would get close. I would put my hands up when they would shoot. And then I would, yeah! when they would score. In that order,
Yes.
every time. Sometimes I didn't
love
get to the
fans.
yelling, and I sat my ass back down.
See, I love true fans. I love
That's how it
true
went.
Fans. That's
It's
what
true.
you have to do. That's what you have.
That's
to
what
do.
I'm there to do.
Yeah,
That's why I
exactly.
paid.
Exactly.
Look, I can do this in front of my TV in my apartment, right?
Uh-huh.
I can, but my neighbors won't like it. I can go to a bar. I can go to a bar and I can do that, but the restaurant probably won't like it. Right? This is the only place I can go where I can do that, and it doesn't matter if you like it. I'm allowed to do that. And so long as I'm not doing it in your face and getting spit on your chin, like,
Yeah,
it's all good, dude.
yeah,
It's
of
all
course,
fun. It's all fun.
I'm sure that you'll end up finding a LAFC bar you can go to.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna pop up sometime
Yeah.
soon.
If the
Yeah.
team lasts long enough, absolutely.
oh, hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what? And
Hey, be
the way they've
optimistic.
been playing.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
for sure, dude. For sure.
Honestly, they've been playing really, really well.
Yeah.
They've been playing the first 2 games.
It's maintained. It's maintained,
yeah.
though. Well, the first game they played like a really broken Sounders squad.
Yeah.
They were resting their starters so that they can get ready for a Champions League game that they were playing. So that win was. I mean, it was good that they scored, but I mean that win was okay. It was a good test for a brand new team.
Yeah.
The game against Salt Lake. That one was pretty beast.
Yeah.
That's pretty beast. That team has never had anybody come in there and get 5 goals on them. I don't know what kind of issues they were dealing with that day, injury or otherwise, but it just seemed like they were not collected. They were not together. So leading up to this match right now, I mean, dude, everybody thought it was going to be exactly what it was. It was a brawl. It was a brawl.
Definitely
So good.
Yeah, it was definitely a bar fight, like
Most def.
between 2 equally matched individuals, 2 equally matched teams. They were magnificent on the fucking pitch, especially showing their strength and speed and agility during the first half. LAFC, they did magnificent, and then in the second half,
Yikes.
I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was a defensive thing.
Somebody gave a really good halftime speech.
Yeah, exactly.
Had to be
the
slaughtered.
coach.
Fired him up.
Oh, yeah.
The coach fired him up or ripped a fucking new one in their asshole.
All of them.
Because honestly, the second half was LA Galaxy to the max. Of course,
All of it.
LAFC, they were fucking defending like no other, but they just couldn't. They just couldn't, especially with a special guest that started in the second half. Who was that special
Holy
guest?
crap. So I have never, ever seen a man walk on to a pitch like this man has and know that he was in complete control of that entire place.
Oh, yeah. He was definitely in
He had every ounce of confidence. He knew what he was in there to do, and he did it magnificently. It was, you just can't. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
I was in awe. I'm sitting there, right, watching this game as an opposing fan, right,
Yeah.
cheering on my side,
Yeah.
and watching him do what he did. You can't help but be in awe.
Yeah.
You cannot help it. Hate him if you want to. Be mad about that loss if you want to, but appreciate greatness. Holy crap, was
Yeah.
that good?
You definitely can't deny talent when you see it.
You gotta
Whether
respect the
it's the
game,
opposing
respect the
team or
game.
not. And of course, we are talking about Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
El Leon.
El Leon. This
Zlatan.
guy, I am very familiar with this guy. He was part of the team that I favor, which is Manchester United. He's a great player. He's been in a whole bunch of great teams, AC Milan, Inter Milan. He's been all over the place in the European soccer leagues, in European leagues. And this guy came in with such confidence and such, drive, especially, considering that during the first half, his team was completely
Discombobulated.
yes, and he just came in. He's like, no,
Don't worry,
I'm
guys.
don't worry, I got it.
I've got
guys.
this.
I fucking got it.
You give both to me. I've got it. No worries.
Don't worry
will,
about-
Zlatan will score
Lion,
goal.
take care of it. Yeah, that exactly. And that first goal that he made.
I mean,
Oh
wow,
my
bro.
God.
And
Oh
so,
my
and this
God.
is just, and this is so. I was making a point to one of my friends, and saying that just look at the sheer level of class that this gentleman has.
Yeah.
He'll take that shot 100 times out of 100 times at practice, during a game, or whatever it is that wherever it is that he might be in the presence of a ball, he's gonna take that shot every single
yeah.
time. Is it
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
go every single time? It
Probably
may.
not,
It
but-
may not. But he's gonna do it every fucking time. And the fact that he does that every goddamn time is how he was able to do what he did that
Yeah,
day.
exactly.
He did that. He didn't even think about it, bro. That ball took one bounce. He just completely taekwondo kicked that motherfucker, and he curled it. So I mean, oh, dude, it got over the goalie.
Yeah.
There was no chance you were stopping that whatsoever. Not at all.
No. Definitely over the goalkeeper.
Wow.
The goalkeeper was just totally out of his area.
He was helpless.
Yeah.
I saw that
For
goal.
those of you that don't know,
It was
Ibrahimovic is a
beautiful.
taekwondo
Beautiful.
master.
Black belt.
Yeah, he's a
That
black
dude's a black belt.
He's a black belt.
So
and
don't fuck with him. He'll
Yeah,
kick your
exactly.
ass.
So he knows what he's doing off of the pitch, and that first goal was definitely a show of his skill and what he does whenever he is challenged. He's
All
not
his
afraid
goals-
to take it up to the next level.
All that man's goals are obscure and weird.
Now, the second goal, there is a bit of controversy.
Yes,
with
there
that
is.
second goal.
Yes, there
Tell
is.
us what that controversy
All right, so
is.
technically, a ball was played into the front or into the attacking third,
Yeah.
and Zlatan was ahead of all LAFC players and the ball. But when the ball was first put over, he didn't touch it. He didn't
Okay.
actually touch it. Technically speaking, you don't blow the whistle unless the dude brings the ball down or touches the ball.
Right.
He didn't come in contact with the ball. He let it go because he
Yeah.
knew he was offside.
Yeah.
The player that was onside ran up to the ball and he carried. So he did the right thing. After that, Zlatan laid off. He took a line on the inside, and that guy that brought the ball down originally put the ball in the air for him, a center pass, and he put it right on the money. And that dude headed the winner in like the 90th minute, I think 92nd minute or something like
Yeah.
that of stoppage time.
It was
This game should have been over already.
Yes.
And it was desperate time, and everybody was just trying to keep the ball in the air. LAFC put a crappy lob right in the center of the field.
Oh, yeah.
That Galaxy easily took over, and off of that broken play, right? Off of this broken play, like this is how that goal was scored. This goal was scored, and it's just incredible because the controversy is more that Zlatan was ahead of the ball before the pass came.
Yeah.
And I mean, it really depends on the angle that you're looking at it from.
Yeah, because I've seen plenty of photos where it looks like
I mean,
Zlatan was definitely
you can
ahead of
you
the
can
ball.
go either way, and I'm not gonna sit here and advocate one or the other. It all
Yeah.
depends. The call was the call. The call got missed, and that
Yeah.
happens in sports.
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
get sour about it. It is what it is, dude.
It's
You know,
It's true.
and that they won that game fair. They won that game fair and square. Period. They took that game in an incredible fashion.
Yeah.
Fuck me,
Yeah,
they did it well.
It was a battle to the fucking death, and both teams on each side definitely played a great, magnificent fucking game. I enjoyed that game. I haven't enjoyed a game like that in a long time, and to watch that and to see, just another El Clásico or El Tráfico, if you will,
Beep, beep.
it was fucking great, and I look forward to another match between the both of them.
Can't wait, dude. Can't wait. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I could see how much it juiced you up.
Oh,
Yeah.
that semi chub
Oh.
is a full chub now.
Yeah, it's a full robot chubby.
Oh yeah.
To quote Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, I got a full. Oh no, Bogus Journey. I got a full robot chubby right now. Yeah. Oh, I know. And that's another thing I heard that Bill and Ted are coming back.
Yeah,
Keanu
oh,
Reeves
for
and Alex Winter are fucking reunited. They reunited for some photos.
Get out.
Oh my God, full robot.
It's probably just
chubby.
a publicity stunt.
Ah man.
I don't know,
It-
man.
pretty sure.
Maybe Winters needs money. Like
No, well, you know
Keanu's
what?
like, all right, I'll do it for you.
I'll help you out. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Like,
No,
got
but
it.
you know what? Alex Winter
got it,
has
dude.
been doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes. But yeah, he hasn't been acting. Oh yeah.
oh, sorry, was I doing that out loud?
Yeah, there you
I
go.
thought I was thinking.
Dre, pull up one of those photos, those recent photos. There you go. Look at that. Look at that, everybody.
Whoa,
look at
which
that.
might
Winter looks like
actually
Schneider.
happen. Which might actually happen.
Well,
Oh my god.
bro.
Oh my god. Man, and you know what? Unfortunately, of course, not everybody's gonna be able to be there. Rest in peace,
George Carlin.
George Carlin.
He was the
but-
man, bro.
Yeah, he was.
Rufus.
Rufus is
Rufus.
not gonna be there. Then again, you never know with technology right
They're
now.
gonna do it with CGI, man.
Yeah, you never know. It might be with CGI.
All you need is a voice actor. All you need is a good enough
if
voice
they
actor.
own
Not
the
good.
rights.
Oh yeah,
If
that's
they
true.
own
That,
Oh,
that's
you
another
got
thing.
a point there.
But yeah, I'm super excited about that. If this is real, then I am definitely gonna watch this. I'm gonna buy the DVD. I don't give a
and
fuck.
then that fool's make a cameo in John Wick.
Oh, are you serious?
Damn.
God damn it! You got me.
Fake
Jay. You got me.
news. Fake news.
Hey,
Damn.
so you know what? As much as we love sports, this is also a show about a whole bunch of other things. And the thing that we
get confused is this show. If you guys talk about sports, you got people confused with the other show that has a similar name.
Nah, I don't think that anybody will confuse us with that show.
The fucking competition.
Yeah. No. And if
Wait a
anybody
minute,
doesn't know
wait
what
a
we're
minute.
talking about, I'm not telling you.
Yeah. Nah, we definitely.
I'm not here to put anybody down.
Nah, I'm definitely not putting anybody down. But we do talk about a lot of other things. Oh shit!
I don't fuck with you. Oh, I got to see that live. That shit was pretty dope. Schoolboy Q, right? Is that what that was, right?
No.
No, who was that, real quick? Because I saw it at Coachella.
You went to Coachella? How'd you afford those
Last year.
tickets? How
Last
much did you buy me tickets?
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
they were-
I'm going this year too. So what's up? Let's go.
So
Damn,
buy me
aren't
tickets?
those like $300, $400? What's up?
No.
I'm not at.
Five.
I'm not prepared to discuss that at the
Oh.
moment. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I got tickets.
What if I give you a BJ?
Oh.
Then I might be able to get you a ticket too.
Ah, yes.
You might not have to give me the
I'm
BJ.
going to Coachella. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Maybe some guy named Chuck, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
But we
We're gonna go
do.
to choke Ella.
We do talk about a whole bunch of other stuff. We got into this sports stuff because we are very much sports fan, but we also like paranormal stuff. And PBL has informed us of a certain situation that happened with him, something that he would like to explain to the audience. So tell me a little bit about what's going on, PBL, and what happened to you in your experience. And explain to everybody.
And after going through what my experience, right? It's really simple. It's just something happened. it opened the door of some sort, let something in,
Okay.
and then I ended up following my sister's advice because she believes in like. She's just very open-minded. She'll try
Okay.
anything.
Okay.
Right?
For sure.
Anything that's like remotely indigenous medicine or.
Oh, okay,
or
yeah,
like,
yeah,
so
yeah.
Okay.
She told me about smudging.
Like holistic stuff.
Smudging.
Smudging.
Okay.
Smudging.
Yeah,
Sounds
smudging.
sexy.
So let me
Yeah.
me just
Expla-
explain
ex-
what happened.
Tell me
Yeah.
what
right?
smudging
So-
is.
Yeah, explain to the audience what smudging is.
I'm sure Dre wants to know.
Well,
Yes,
smudging
please.
is where you take sage and you burn it,
Okay.
and then you smoke the room to kind of cleanse it.
Gotcha.
And then, the thing is, you're not supposed to let the ashes fall on the ground, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So
wait. Where are the ashes supposed to fall? They're not supposed to fall
I mean,
at
it
all.
usually just it'll stay on the stalk.
Oh,
as it burns.
okay.
Oh,
Okay.
snap.
Yeah. and
So no rapid movements.
No. It's
If you,
literally
like,
just
shake it,
Yeah. I mean, you
and
could
fall on the
fan
ground.
it, and whatnot.
but it'll stay.
What does it smell like?
Yeah. It
Sage
smells
fool.
actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Mm.
Smells like butts.
Yeah. So, so you're
That
supposed
does
to.
smell good.
I know the way
You're
it
supposed to
smells.
literally.
Sorry.
No. No, yeah. So I mean, you literally have to like get into every single corner of the room, everywhere. Like
Yeah.
just smoking the room pretty much. It's
Okay.
like hot box.
Hot box.
Okay.
Hot
Hot
box.
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 The homies.
Red dot.
Read that. Oh, wait. No, damn.
Oh, sorry.
But Charles gonna be very
But
disappointed in you, dude.
No, why?
That was completely.
I'm the one that came
unintentional,
up with
but-
Red Dot.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah, that's me.
Oh man, you don't never use it.
I
But
know.
Charles straight stole that, bro. It's
He
his
did.
now.
He jacked me. He jacked, straight up jacked me. Nah, Macharo, you're free to use it whenever you want. I don't care. So anyway,
Go
Paul,
ahead, man.
PBL.
Continue, please.
Yeah. So
Sage.
So yeah. So
Smudging.
I did that right, and
Wait, but okay, so
I know it's kind of out of
It's-
order.
Okay,
you
okay,
know? But so I ended up having someone do a tarot reading for me
okay. Oh
Okay.
shit!
in my bedroom.
In your bedroom.
Yes. Right.
Oh, what the fuck?
And so it happened, and then I started experiencing things like right after. And so one example is my light
Okay.
just ended up flickering on and then staying on.
By
What
itself.
kind of light?
Well,
Itself.
yeah. What kind of light is it? Like,
talking about
is
the
it
lights
like
like
a
It's one of
zoom?
those screw-on lights,
Okay,
right?
okay.
And so there was no way that could have happened. I mean,
It was completely like screwed.
I had unscrewed it,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And so when it stayed on, I just said,
Weird.
okay, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Forget this. Okay,
Mhm,
I'm going to sleep.
I'm not
so
touching
I went
that.
to sleep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, natural reaction, right? It's like I'm not gonna fuck with it. too
Yeah.
much. Yeah.
I mean,
And
I wouldn't
so-
either. Like, fuck that.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna close
yeah.
my eyes and pretend this isn't happening.
It'll
It'll be gone by morning. In
I'm
the morning,
just
I
gonna
won't
leave
even
the
be able
light
to
on.
see the light.
And you know what? I'm not touching the light.
Fuck
Like,
that thing.
Yeah. I mean that
For sure.
Like
So wait, you left the light on? You
Yeah, I
left-
left the light on.
Oh,
and,
shit.
There
and
go your
I just went
batteries.
back- I went to sleep. Yeah, so it was good. I went to sleep.
All right.
But then the following night, I had something what's called that would commonly be attributed to night paralysis
Oh, sleep paralysis.
or
yeah.
sleep paralysis.
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah. Okay.
And so, from family or from traditional family folklore or
Yeah.
whatnot,
Yeah, yeah.
they'll say something along the lines of "que se te subió un muerto."
Oh shit.
Oh
So,
snap!
So
Yeah.
like that there was something
A
trying
spirit
to
of some sort
So
taking
so-
over your
to
body.
try to take over you, right?
Yeah, and the
And
reason
so-
they're saying that is because normally what's attributed to sleep paralysis is some sort of possibly some sort of spirit, more commonly known as either an incubus or a succubus,
Mm-hmm.
getting on top of you, ready to jump your bones. Essentially,
Oh.
yeah. I don't know if
Dude.
you experienced that.
Did you get a chubby while you were in paralysis? Like, was your penis paralysis?
No, it was not.
Paralyzed?
So,
Sorry, I had to
but
remember what that word was.
nonetheless, no, I did not see any
No?
phantom titties or.
Damn it!
Ah, man.
That's it. I'm not interested in the story anymore.
Yeah.
We're done. No
Are you
fandom
over?
titties.
Wait,
How dare you?
Okay, I think I remember some phantom titties.
Excellent. Tell me. Describe them to me in full detail.
In full.
I want to know
phantom
all
fashion.
about the phantom titties.
They were H's. H cups.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Those are fat titties, dude. I mean, as far as ghost titties go, I mean that's got to be pretty. That's got to be the biggest ghost titties I've ever heard about. How about you guys? No. All right,
Oh
just
my
me?
God. Oh, okay. So
Okay,
so,
sorry,
so,
man. Back
so-
to it though.
so
Sleep
wait, wait.
paralysis though. What's going
So
on with you?
what-
Talk to me about that.
Okay, so when you woke up,
No,
I wish I had more hands so I could give those titties 4 thumbs down.
wait. So you experienced sleep paralysis.
I've experienced it before.
Okay,
You know,
okay.
at a younger age, I hadn't had it happen to me.
Okay. In a long
In
time.
a very long time.
Okay. Okay.
Oh man, that's something that's happened to you frequently.
Do,
like that.
do you
more
know?
than once, twice,
More than
twice,
about
3 times.
two, 3
3
times.
times.
Oh, shit.
Man.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
snap.
Man, jumping your bones.
Oh wow.
Dude, they've been
Ghost
trying to jump your
titties.
bones since you were a teenager, man.
Yeah, it was.
Maybe it's the same one. Are you in the same
Hey,
house?
yeah.
Yeah.
You live in the same house?
Yeah.
Holy
Oh shit.
crap.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the same.
so-
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so I mean, I had that experience. I knew it was coming. That was a strange thing.
Yeah.
It's almost like you had like this this other sense at that moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I did what I was raised to do.
What did you do?
Pray.
You prayed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not normally a very religious person,
Okay.
Sure.
but I am very spiritual.
Okay.
You know, I do believe that there is an ultimate power out there. However, I don't believe that humans have the correct record down yet.
Okay.
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
They have very exceptional, examples.
Theories.
Now,
theories. Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
if you really think about it, like, okay, because I'm the same way. I'm a spiritual person. I don't follow any particular religion, but at the same time, because I'm doing this, isn't this a kind of religion now? Because I follow this path, and in the future, it could potentially become another one of the religions.
What would you call your religion, Jason?
I don't know. Fucking semi
Semi chub.
Semi-chub. Semi-chub.
Semi-chubites.
Semi-chub, all hail, recto, samino, samanico, mayo.
Semi-fantastic.
You would still do that at your church? Fucking
Hell
dude,
yeah.
I would imagine that you would have some
Oh,
kind of
hell,
metal
semi-
playing in the background. Jing, 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 jing.
Dring, 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 dring.
No?
No, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just, putting that out there, in a sense, it is kind of becoming something else because a lot
feel
of
you.
people are becoming,
Aware
aware. Well,
Sure.
Yeah,
They're
aware
questioning.
of this.
via the miracle of the internet.
Yeah,
right?
they're
Sure.
like totally 86ing their religions that they grew up with and becoming just spiritual people, which is
I think it's
another
a good
religion.
thing because I mean, the essential thing that happens with religion is that it divides people.
For sure.
yeah.
And so,
True.
but nonetheless, I mean, if you look at every religion's text, I'm pretty sure you'll find something,
Yeah.
that you'll agree with.
Similarities.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
of course.
And,
Yeah.
And I would say that the key would be to have an open mind. If you
With
have an
anything.
no,
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
for example, I mean, if you, not to disrespect Christians at all, but they're very narrow-minded.
They're easily disrespected. So
Well, yeah, no, but I
Easily
mean,
offended.
it serves their purpose.
Sure.
They're very dedicated to their religion, and
Right.
that's very highly respectable.
Yeah.
to what they think their religion is.
But
Yes.
Well,
I'm
It's
trying
true.
to keep it.
It's true. Keep it
very
together.
cordial.
Baby. See, I don't mind. Like,
Oh, you
not at all. I don't mind.
Oh, you like?
wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
AJ
yeah.
Moreno. So
What's
what?
up?
Talk shit. Wait a minute.
No. Look, I'm all about just owning what it is that it is. And
Okay,
if you're that
okay.
kind of person, and if you're that particular type of
Right.
preaching kind of individual,
Uh-huh.
then that's who you are.
Okay.
And if somebody else is gonna crack a joke, at your expense, and you can't handle it, then look to your God to see how you can deal
with
with
that?
it, because
Yeah.
that's what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
You're supposed to be able to deal with things like that,
Right.
Right?
Not just lash out.
Exactly. Like, why are you flipping out? You're supposed
Well-
to be embracing your God above to make you a better person. So if somebody's giving you shit, don't whine about it. Just learn how to deal with it.
Yeah, that's-
learn how to fucking deal with it. That's my
I mean,
problem.
if you think about it, if this is
It's
real,
healthy.
think about what Jesus did. If this really happened, think about what Jesus did on the cross. He said straight up, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." So, I mean, take that example and use it. Use it in your life. You know.
Yeah.
For
I
sure.
mean,
Or,
so-
or even like those
Pray for me.
bracelets that say,
Yeah.
you know, as a normal reminder. I don't know if it's just for Christians or not, but what would Jesus do?
oh yes.
Okay.
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think about stuff like that all the time. Like when someone cuts me in front of, like, you know, when I'm at Starbucks and then somebody just cuts in front of me, like, I'm like, oh man, what would Jesus do?
You turn water into wine. Like, yeah, this is the
Oh man.
Oh shit. Oh,
Jesus
shit.
was a magician. Y'all
So-
know that.
So Pablo. Oh,
Man,
I mean,
if
PBL.
you only
PBL.
knew what I thought about Jesus.
All right.
Oh
all right.
man,
all right.
why don't you tell us?
Okay,
what-
so I really if you take the Bible, right,
okay.
as a historical record,
Uh-huh.
right, you would say that these events and this and that occurred. It's been cross-referenced with the the Dead Sea Scrolls, whatnot,
Okay.
and okay, let it be, right?
Sure.
But nonetheless, if Jesus was really alive, and the whole story to me would just seem more believable if he was a normal person.
Okay.
They fibbed about his early life, obviously,
Sure.
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, you had this individual become like a revolutionary.
Oh wow.
You know,
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Okay.
like let's say like an Emiliano Zapata or
Yeah.
Okay.
or,
Leading the march.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Leading the people.
and,
Yeah.
and he had his mastermind or his group,
Okay.
you know, that delegated all of the things that he needed. So I heard like he had like a banker, he had like a merchant, he had
Okay.
a fisherman, and,
He had people.
and using those people, he was able to accomplish the things that he did.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
yeah.
mean, and he could have been a magician for all
I mean,
we know.
I'm saying that parlor trick is pretty cool.
turning
right?
turning
I mean,
water
yeah.
into wine.
If you just have
in
a big
front
ass
of
gallon-
people,
Man, just walking on water. That's
he's
some
the
fucking
Chris
crazy
Angel.
ass shit,
You get me?
right?
That's pretty cool
Yeah.
though, but that's it,
David
right?
Blaine.
And so that's the kind of thing that makes me think about a lot of this stuff is that
Okay.
we're taking the word of people, people.
Too
We're
literally.
taking the word of people, not the word of God, the word of
And
people.
a lot of people argue that.
People
I
wrote
don't
this down.
understand that.
People did it.
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
people did it, and
it's-
people like to do what
it
with
was
their
written
stories?
by a human.
What do
Yeah.
people like to do with their
No.
stories? They embellish them all the time,
Yeah.
and the longer a story is told, the more it's embellished, and it
Okay.
constantly changes and it's altered.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you know what? I just actually don't like that. That doesn't sound too good. Let's go ahead and change that right there.
Translated over thousands of years.
And it's just the longest game of telephone that's ever been played. I don't like that modern day folk will take bits and pieces of it.
And not only that, I mean, you had people that were illiterate.
Yeah.
There
Oh,
was
for
no
sure.
way that they knew
It's for upper
what
class
the Bible
folks.
said
Oh,
at
yeah.
the time. You know,
Mhm.
it was
a way to
and
put
literally it's a
law and order.
manual on how to accomplish, you know, these tasks or to have this knowledge for all of the elites.
Yeah.
You know?
yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
see,
because they're coached in it.
the problem is that no matter what you say, whether you say what AJ Moreno said or what you say,
Yes, yes.
against those people, it doesn't matter. Their belief is strong, and it's hard, very, very hard to get rid of a belief. You have to do something very extreme in order to have somebody not believe something.
What if aliens just landed?
That's a good example of how to do it. I mean, honestly, because that would change, you know, the history of what the Bible is and what humanity is and how we survived as a species. That would change everything.
What is an alien?
An
Not of
ex-
this earth?
Not of this
Not
earth.
of this-
Not of-
Extraterrestrial?
Not of
extraterrestrial
this
being,
galaxy.
Right.
not of this galaxy, not of this
Right.
potentially universe.
You know, what if Jesus
you never
is
know.
an alien?
That was
I'm just
another
saying.
thing.
That's another
That was another
possibility,
thing.
right?
That's a
We're
possibility.
going to
Yeah.
stir the pot right now on Easter Sunday. We might as well
That-
stir it
dude,
really good.
I was just thinking that. We
I
came up
was
with this
actually thinking
conversation.
that
We
before.
didn't even
Jesus
think it's
Day.
Easter Sunday.
This
Holy
is what we
shit.
need to do right now.
Ah, and I said, holy shit. Oh
Yes,
my
we
God.
did.
I
Zombie
shouldn't have-
Jesus.
Holy shit. Man, we are some blasphemous motherfuckers in here,
Yes.
aren't we?
Ah, man.
God
Not this guy.
damn it.
Not this guy.
God damn
Zombie
it.
Jesus.
Yes.
No, but yeah.
Yes, resurrected
Yeah.
for your sins. Oh, no, wait.
Sweet baby.
Did I get that
Jesus.
right?
But yeah, you know, there are some valid points.
Baby Jesus.
Jesus,
Sorry.
take the wheel. Did I say that
Buddy
wrong?
Jesus.
Yeah. Hey.
I like Buddy Jesus.
Hey, Buddy Jesus is cool. I like that meme. That's a good one. I like that. I like
But
that.
yeah, so okay, so yeah, we kind of got out
A little off
a
topic.
little
Yeah,
topic.
yeah.
But
Kind of.
you were in a sleep paralysis.
Yes.
And then you said you started
I
praying.
started praying. As soon as I
Okay.
prayed,
Okay.
within, I want to say, 3-4 seconds,
Okay,
like,
question.
it went away.
Question. Okay. Question. Was it like a prayer that you knew and learned, or are you yourself having a conversation with this being, this entity?
No,
Are you
no.
just trying to have? Are you just reciting a prayer that you knew?
Like a division.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
just put it that way.
All right.
Like,
Okay.
like I felt it come on. There was no communication. It was just feeling.
Okay.
And then as soon as I prayed, it went away.
Nice.
Okay, so
Okay.
And I mean, I've heard of studies done about.
Uh-huh.
There's a comparison between a person that's praying and the type of brain waves that they emit.
oh wow. Okay.
Comparable to Buddhist monks that are meditating.
Okay.
All right.
And
Yeah.
so it's like maybe it's like a heightened state of mind or some sort of energy.
Something released in your
Yes,
brain that
yes.
allows you to exit whatever it is
Well, I
that you're
mean,
feeling.
we really don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
what
course,
happens?
of course.
I love saying that. Like, we really don't
It's the
know.
truth.
No,
It's
it's,
the
it's
truth.
not a fact, man.
Honestly,
there's
like-
no fact.
Like, show me the concrete
Well,
proof.
yeah,
and then
until
I
it's
will-
actually presented in front of you, you don't know, right?
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
you never know
You can always
any of
assume
it.
the worst. You can
Absolutely.
always assume the best. But
You know,
Yep.
and it just reminds me of just like how we know nothing about. Well, we know like 1% about our sea, our own sea that we
Yeah.
in the planet that we live on.
True that.
We know about that much about the human brain and how it works. And so, there's endless possibilities. I always bring this up. Our brain is magnificent, and we don't understand it for shit. We don't. And we have to
That's
to work on that.
understandable.
We have to work on that. We have to use science or whatever method we have to truly understand our brain, because we don't know shit.
it's going to take, I don't know, a couple millennia.
Some of us know more than others. That's for sure.
Possibly, yeah.
Some of them got really close to figuring out what their brains can do, and they're doing it. Like, they're doing it out there.
Yeah.
These people are time traveling now. That's what they're
true.
doing.
It's possible, yeah.
That's what they're doing. They figured out how to channel that energy, turn themselves into light, and peace out.
Because, okay, so
Like last time, George's friend.
Oh
who
yeah, George's
visited
friend
his
that was like
girlfriend
masturbating
and-
at the foot of the bed of some chick.
Oh, Lord. Astral projection.
Oh no, he was astral projecting all over. Oh,
yeah,
yikes.
but you know what?
Astro project on her face.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no,
That's-
not my face.
Semi-chub is back. Hey, but honestly,
Shout
like,
out to
Yeah.
Jason's dick for coming back to the show. Hey there, little buddy.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on? No, but so because I've had sleep paralysis before, and at first it's scary as fuck.
It's terrifying.
It's very terrifying because what the fuck is going on? Am I gonna stay like this? It's super scary. Endless possibilities of what the fuck is going on, but I've had it so many times already, and the thing is, I don't pray. I figured out a way
you try to will it
to
away.
get out of it, and that is just deep breathing, and it might have something to do with the whole meditation.
You didn't even
No.
realize you were praying.
Yeah,
Damn.
It might have something to do with how
It's your
how
form
much-
of prayer. You know.
maybe.
be.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was asking you earlier, like if you were saying a prayer
Yeah,
or if
I
you were
was. It was-
doing
so-
like
so
your
it's-
own kind of deal to try to get yourself out of that,
No,
right?
It
like,
was the Padre Nuestro.
but see,
Oh,
and that's
it
it.
was
So
a-
it's
it
a
was a
prayer
common-
that you
common
learned,
prayer,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
It
So
was-
that's what I
I
was
mean, as a
getting at.
child,
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
That was my question, though. Yep.
Yeah, you go back to something that's familiar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. Okay.
yeah.
I've never
Something-
had that kind of experience before.
No.
Not.
Count
Well, I mean, you're
yourself
talking
lucky.
about like your eyes are wide open, you're seeing what is going on,
Mm-hmm.
and you can't move.
I've spoken
that
to
correct?
someone that, because I mean, after it happened to me before, I would just randomly ask people, "Hey, have you ever experienced this?" And they would tell me, And for the most part, maybe it's just my experience that there's no study, But everyone that's overseas tell me, no, I've never experienced it. You know, I was born out of the country,
Yeah.
right? And then those that are born here always tell me, yes, I've had it once when I was a
Really?
kid, or this, and that. I even had one woman tell me that she felt herself be levitated off the bed and be carried away somehow.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I mean,
Dude.
yeah.
Wait, she was asleep and then all of a sudden she woke up and she was
No,
levitated off the bed?
Something like that.
Oh, wow.
Because I mean,
that's wild,
Because
dude.
a lot of times, I mean, you're awake when this is happening.
Yeah.
And so that's the terrifying thing about it. You know, you literally can't move.
Right.
And sometimes you can't even feel like you can speak. You
Oh,
know? Like you feel choked up. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's like I can't call out for help.
Oh.
And so that's where you go in and, you know, you pray.
You do your
and
thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you do your thing,
yeah.
yeah.
You try to concentrate
Concentrate.
as best you can.
And it works, you know?
If you're in a
And
shit
so,
situation.
I mean, for, let's say, other people, it might be mantras that they be,
Sure.
you know, chanting and
Oh, yeah.
in their minds. And
What I guess maybe it's whatever brings you at that point
To your
of like
center or-
sort of peace or whatever it may be. I mean, yeah, like the deep breathing that helps calm me down essentially. Like whenever I feel like I'm going into sleep paralysis, okay, I need to calm down. I need to start breathing,
and
and
that's
then and then
that-
I'm out of it.
Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
and that is
And
an
you break
exercise.
loose, right?
And I break
Like,
loose, yeah,
oh.
yeah, yeah. But when it first started happening to me, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. And the thing that is so scary about sleep paralysis, and let me emphasize it's very scary, is not only can you not move and your brain is awake, you feel like you're awake, but you also, what they say is a type of hallucination, okay?
And
now, I don't know if it's
I've had that
legitimate
happen, too.
hallucination, but it could be some other being, you know, but I've heard auditory hallucinations and I've
Same.
seen visual hallucinations, and I'm calling it hallucinations loosely because I don't know if it was legitimately something in my brain causing this sound or this image to come out, or if it was something else. I
Dang.
don't know, but I've definitely heard a dog barking right in my ear,
Dude, no,
or a little girl
no,
speaking
stop,
right in my
stop.
ear.
I had the same experience.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
Where
a dog?
A dog was actually whimpering and kind of like lapping near my
Really?
my ear,
Uh-oh.
Okay.
and I
okay.
felt like an ominous presence from behind.
Uh-oh. This is starting to get.
See, and I've also felt.
This is starting to get
Wait.
sexy.
Oh,
Hold on.
yeah.
Full Chub is back.
Oh yeah.
Full chub is on.
Yeah. See, Full Chub is back. Hey, what's up, guys? What's going on?
Like,
I like that his voice gets deeper
man.
the harder he gets. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm here. Oh,
It's because
yeah.
Semi Chub
It's time now.
went through puberty. That's why. He's
Semi
like,
Chub's
"Hey,
a wimp.
Full Chub.
Full chub is a macho man.
Yeah, he's on steroids. Like,
Man's man.
but
That's
Yeah.
wild, though. So you guys are saying that you guys have heard and seen things in this state that you're unsure
yeah,
what they might have been, and you remember these things when you snap out of it.
yeah.
So
yeah.
my question to you is this: when you snap out of it, did you wake up, or did you continue to sleep and then you woke up like in the morning?
No, I woke up.
In that moment, you woke
yeah.
up.
The
Gotcha.
thing is,
What was the time?
it was. You know what? I didn't have a clock at the time.
Okay.
Multiple times. I mean, it's happened so many times. I don't remember all the times. But the thing is, I've gotten so
more
used
often?
to it that
Really?
whenever it does happen, okay, it's happened. I'm just gonna go back to sleep.
I would imagine that if that happened to you that often, that you would start documenting like what kind of things you did leading up to it. I mean,
yeah,
I would start
okay.
jotting things
That's
down,
another
bro.
thing.
Like, what did I eat today? Where did I
That's-
go
okay.
today?
There you go.
Did I
Thank you.
masturbate before falling asleep and during and after?
No, that's,
These are the things I want to know, Jason.
okay.
These are the things I want to know.
So I have
The public wants to know.
I have noticed that whenever I do eat a big ass meal late at night before
Okay.
I go to sleep, it more than likely happens.
Whoa.
So if I eat a big meal, like let's just say I sneak into the kitchen and then I eat a fucking chicken or something like that, or whatever. But like a lot, I go to sleep and then I notice that the sleep paralysis comes on.
So
So-
you're saying is that sleep paralysis equals food coma?
Yeah.
You heard it here first, everybody.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you right now. If you've had this experience and you ate a big meal before, let us know. Tell us, because that's what my experience is. Not
This
all
is
the
gonna
time.
be our proof.
Not all the time, but it's happened a lot of times where I eat a big meal, I go to sleep, and then all of a sudden, like, sleep paralysis. What's going on? But then I'm fucking hallucinating, and I don't know how to explain that.
Yeah. It is what it is, I guess.
This all sounds interesting to me. I don't think I've ever had anything like that happen to me before.
That's
I want it to happen now.
oh.
Yeah, well, dude.
I do. What? Come on, man. I
Right
want to
now,
know what that's
go
about.
by
I want to
like-
be able to talk about an
Hey,
experience
next
like
time
that.
it happens, make sure to mention
Yeah.
Angel here.
Yeah,
wants
send
to
them my
visit.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they're
I mean, I was hearing that there's all kinds of
succubuses,
Hey,
oh lord,
motherfucker.
ear
Okay.
licking.
I've had that
And
too.
mount-
you're gonna have a
mounting.
succubus threesome there.
Oh,
suck you this.
I've had that too.
Oh, Yeah.
I've had that too, where I dreamed
Suck
that,
this.
you know, I'm being intimate with somebody that I knew back from high school. I'm not going to name names, but I was being intimate with somebody from high school, and then
Was it me?
all of a sudden, like while the action is going on, her face, her smile goes super wide, and then her teeth are jagged. They're sharp, and her eyes go
Lord.
black.
Oh,
And
man.
that's in the dream, and I'm like, oh crap! But I'm not gonna stop.
Because she about to give you the
It's
fuck
too
of your
good.
life.
It's too good.
But I've had that happen before.
so good. Mátame.
Okay, so you know what?
Call me the mantis.
Okay, so I do have some videos that I want to show you guys. I want to know if you guys
Bring it on.
Jay or nay. Okay, this is another segment of Jay or nay. Let me.
Jay,
are
yay?
you- Okay, so it's two videos. The first one is of somebody going out on a trip.
The follower.
Okay, somebody going out on a trip, and they are taking a picture. It's like a woodsy area, but they see something in the background of the picture that looks like it's moving. And now, you all know how geology works. You know, sediment covers all over. It keeps going more and more, keeps piling on over the years.
Sure.
And so, what it looks like is a figure walking, but it's only half of the figure walking in the field behind the person that's getting their picture taken. And so it
Interesting.
looks like,
They're coming out of the ground.
yeah, exactly. Like half of them is walking through the ground. It's like through tall grass, but the grass isn't that tall.
Zombie Jesus.
So let's take a look at that.
Zombie
Dre,
baby
if
Jesus.
you will.
Those who
I
don't
like
know,
that.
an iPhone live photo basically captures a 3-second video along with the normal photo. Later, when they were reviewing their pictures, they found something very odd. Even though they were all alone in the wilderness that day, someone appeared to be watching the man from the field behind him. On first glance, it looks like someone standing in tall grass.
Now you see
But
that
as this
person
shot
or
shows,
that
grass
figure
in that area
behind.
is not that tall. So on second look at the photo, it almost appears as if the person was actually hiding in the grass. But the iPhone live photo 3-second video shows something very different. It almost looks like someone walking, even though half of the person's body would be beneath the ground. When the video is motion stabilized, it looks even creepier.
It's a leprechaun.
So it looks like.
Invisible dinner guest.
Okay, so pause that. So thank you, Dre. Thank
Blimey.
you very much. What do you guys think? You guys, I mean, like I said, you know, over time, geology is gonna fucking take over, and it's gonna fucking put more and more ground on top of each other. So it looks like somebody would, and this is a theory, of course, would potentially be walking on ground that was. Not is now, but was.
Oh,
and that's
so
why
like
they
a
were so
residual
low.
haunting.
Yeah, it's like a residual haunting.
I
like,
was gonna argue that it was Frodo, you know, missing Sam, but that
One
makes sense.
ring
yeah.
to
So
rule them
Or
all.
or Golem, you know.
so that's what one potential explanation is. Is just like, you know, it could possibly be some sort of spirit that's literally hundreds of thousands of years old, possibly millions, I don't know, but that is walking on lower ground of what the ground, where the ground would be back in their time.
And it did look pretty solid.
You,
You know.
Okay.
I'm not exactly sure if, I mean, the quality isn't that great.
It's
but
not that great, yeah. Yeah, but it does look a little creepy, and they said that it was off of live photo live.
Which is like a setting on the iPhone, right? Where like you take pictures nonstop, and it just for every picture it'll do like a 3 second. I think it's like 3
mini
seconds.
Clip or something like
mini
that.
clip.
Yeah.
From start to finish, pretty much from where you're holding your phone up, like having your camera pointed out. So it's just constantly recording. And so it saves those little clips like that. And they kind of come through, Uh-oh. Did you do that with your mind?
¿Qué pasó, man?
Time. But yeah, no, man. To me, that it looked pretty interesting because, like, it really did look like the person is just full on walking, right? It didn't look like the person was crawling or anything of that nature. To the point of what they're saying, where the grass wasn't very tall at that particular area. The head looked like it was really, really close to the ground.
Okay.
And I mean, I don't know. None of the grass seemed to be moving, so I didn't think that there would be any kind of a hint for the person in the picture to freak out, turn around and look. Like they obviously didn't see any of that while they were taking the picture. But they're saying that it was after the fact. I would love to know, if somebody over at an Apple can, break that down and find out if that's
I
real.
would love that too.
I'd like to know.
Yeah.
Like that's I mean that's it, right? Like because you don't know, man. Like he said, you don't know with CGI nowadays. You don't know.
That's very true. That's very true.
But this is definitely one of the very few ones that has me on your side. So I'm with it. I'm with it right now.
You're a J.
I'm with it right now. I'm with it right now until I hear back from Apple. So Apple, get on game, baby. Let's go. Hit me up. Holla at your boy.
You guys hear that? You hear?
If you can throw a free phone at me while you're at it, that'd be cool too. I'm just saying, I would use it a lot and appreciate it. Thank you.
PBL, what do you think, man? What do you think, J or nay? What's going on here?
Oh man, to quote George, that's a semi-J.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. I think that's a semi-J.
Semi-J. Okay, so why is it a pro semi-J and why is
okay.
a nay?
What? Yes.
Very large penis. Do you have? You said you had two, right? You got another one?
So I have another one. Is
it right after this one?
Yeah, it's right after this one. And so
wait. So what did you think?
I said J.
He said J.
I said J.
Oh,
yeah.
J.
I went with it. I went full on J.
Full on J. He
Yeah.
nutted all over.
Yep. I astral projected all over this table. You didn't see it though.
And you're a semi J. Okay. Dre, I know what you think.
That's got to be the best results you've ever had, Jason.
I know. Okay, so this next clip is a video of a mother recording her two little girls. And so they're having like a little dinner party or whatever. And then all of a sudden, the eldest girl is looking into a certain part of the room, into the laundry room. And she's freaking out. She's crying. She's scared. And the youngest, she's right across from the eldest, and she's like, I don't see anything. What are you talking about? Ha 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 ha. And then all of a sudden, shit changes. So let's watch this and see what you guys think. I want to know exactly what you guys think. Oh, wait. No. This is the wrong one. Damn it.
Come on, bro. Get your goddamn life together.
I was watching that one earlier. Okay, no. Yeah, keep going. So this is a little girl, and what's going on is her brother is, he thinks that his little sister is messing with his food. And so what he does is he gets a video camera, and he records her to try to catch her in the act. And then what happens now is kind of freaky.
Semi-chub.
Oh,
let's find out.
Scotty321 was suspicious that his little sister was playing with his food every time he left the room. So he set up a camera to catch her in the act. Sure enough, she was playing with his food. But she also seemed to be talking to someone who wasn't there.
Rolling. Raffle? I go poo-poo.
She needs to go poo-poo.
She's a smart girl.
Yeah, that's right.
I go poo-poo.
She's cute. Now look at the plate right next to the cup.
Interesting.
See that? Okay, so Dre, if you will, could you pause that really quick? Or actually, could you rewind it? Sorry.
That's all right. I saw it. I saw it. The plate moved, right?
Not the plate itself. Right there, man. Yeah, not the plate itself, but the cutlery.
Let's go dinner.
And you see the forks on the...
Interesting.
As the little girl is saying, that's Billy's food. In other words, in the way that she's saying it, don't touch that. That's Billy's food.
Let's go dinner.
So let's stop it right there. Let's stop it right there. So I'm impressed by a couple things. Like, first of all, this is bullshit, and they're like making it happen. Kudos to whoever taught that little girl to do what she did just now,
Right.
Because that's some pretty damn good acting. If
Yeah,
that's
that's
if that's
really
what it
good
is.
acting.
Deserves an
If
Oscar.
this is legit and this little girl just saw this entity and is just so used to it, holy crap, what
Yeah.
poise.
So,
Oh my God, my daughter cries in the dark. Like, and this little girl is seeing things in front of her, and she's like, "Yo, don't touch that shit." Like, she's hard, yo. Like, she's tough.
see, the thing is, like,
she's thug life.
little kids have the potential to see a lot of things that we don't see as adults.
That's true.
And I don't know what it is about, the innocence of a child, but it works, man. And there have been many cases where, little kids have seen things that adults just don't see. So that's this case right here.
Sure.
Pretty much the cutlery moves, and she's like saying, "Hey, don't touch that. That's my brother's food."
What poise, though? I'm saying, like, that little girl's crazy.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that was it. J
I'm
or nay?
gonna send you out on a J.
Jay?
I'm gonna send you on full chub right now, full on chubsters.
So hard right now.
Yeah,
This
I'm gonna
is-
send you out on a good note.
It's gonna be team full chub.
Hey!
And on that note, I want to thank you everybody for joining us on another Jag Radio on the Full Chub. Yeah. I am JD
Full Chub
Marcel
Hour.
with, of course, AJ Moreno, special guest PBL, Dre Day All Day producer. You can always find us on Facebook, soon to be the Jag Show, on Twitter at Jag Radio 1. We're going to change that as well. We're going to update
Coming
the Jag
2019.
Show. Coming 2019 and
Update.
soon on Instagram. But thank you for watching and tune in next time, guys. Thank you. The
Facebook.
Jag Show.
Facebook,
night.
YouTube, thanks.
Hi, Box.
Slapbox.